Have I cracked the secret code of making Discard Warlock great in Standard Hearthstone, or is this another disposable deck to showcase on the channel? Well, watch this video to find out. It turns out there are quite a few cards in Standard that, while they don't read Discard, do count for Duke of Below. Duke for Below will gain +2/+2 for each card you've discarded this game, which means things like Divergence, which does count as a discard, will give you two cost 12/12s, which you can then later combo with a Bat Mask in order to have a entire board full of insanely big minions in a meta where there isn't that many removal tools that can actually deal with that combo. We also are just trying to overwhelm our opponent with a bunch of really good aggro tools, such as the Shred package, which is something I haven't showcased on the channel before. Now, for the long guide of the deck, you are going to be looking for disposable acolytes in combination with a card that will discard them from your hand, either Hoarder or Occultist. Then you'll be looking for Biome as the most important one-cost card and Platasaur as the other. Finally, Duke from Below is pretty good to keep too, or Elise. Now, with all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, we'll get rid of everything that isn't Occultist. Time Hopper, and of course we get the other Duke back. Probably passing the turn unless we get one of our 1-drops. That is not a 1-drop. The title of the video is probably going to be something like, have I cracked Discard Warlock? Or actually, it'll probably be something like, have I solved Discard Warlock, I would assume. Because people like question marks from time to time, right? Get rid of Acolytes. This reminds me, they buffed up, what is the deck called? Imbue Shaman 2. It's so funny that we have technically full combo in hand for late game. The problem is we aren't surviving long enough into that late game. I could see also like the argument getting rid of Platasaur so we could fit in like maybe Drain Soul or something like early. I think also maybe the very mini Herald package probably a big trap, but it's whatever. Yeah. We'll just discard a card. I know we could have played it, but like trying to get this buffed up as much as possible. I want to get this buffed up so I can slam it down on like turn 7, and then hopefully they don't have an answer to it on turn 7. And then turn 8, we slam this down. Because on turn 6, this will be an 8/8 probably. At a bare minimum, I should say. If we get like Hoarder, we'll probably discard World Breaker. We could also use Bat Mask on like a Hoarder that has either World Breaker or... Yeah. We'll get rid of Ysera, draw another card. Biome number 2. Oh yeah, this is going to be big enough for sure. Yeah, I just didn't think about this. This is such a nice like addition to the deck. And the funniest thing is like a full board of these is going to be insane. I mean, that's awesome. Oh, we should do Bat Mask. Oh no, we won't have the mana for it. Never mind. Discard card Deathwing. So we're up to 14-14. We slam down the 14-14 next turn. I mean, and then it's a board of 13-13s. And Demon Hunter doesn't really have an answer to that. Please hit here. Thank you very much. I do hate how this makes it a golden copy. I really do not like the fact that it takes a signature and makes it golden. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's even funnier. Because that counts as a discard. Enjoy the 1919. Please don't give up. Give me one more turn. Let me Batmass this and you'll be... Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? I should have put this here because then it would have been protected from a flash flood. I'm actually okay with you doing that for this turn. That's perfectly fine by me. Because this means they'll stick around, right? Come on. Pass it back. I don't really care what it is. We get rid of one of them. Enjoy a board of 13-13s. 14 or 15-15s. This Duke is no longer below 2021. This deck. Yeah. Great discard target in the opener. That's perfect. The rest of our hand is awful. It's something good. I mean, I'm okay with Divergence being hit. Oh, now we get it. It's okay, though. That's okay. We can discard one of the Acolytes. Acolyte number 1. Go, go, go. Give me something cool. I mean, this could work, right? Okay. I was going to save the coin for Tentacles, but I think we can afford to not. Like, if we do this, and we pop here, we know one of the cards in the hand is Flight Maneuvers. We can summon a 3/3 copy of either here or here. It doesn't really matter which. Because you're going to attack with all of these into here, which is okay. I do kind of wish I had the coin now that I'm looking at. This. Okay. Anything good? I mean, that could be good. Too bad this isn't. It doesn't count as it already being damaged, but that's okay. Question is, do I still want to tentacles this board? I mean, I think the A, that's our only like way we live, but like B, it does get rid of the board, which is nice. And they only have 2 cards, like whatever they top deck plus, as long as they don't top deck the other fight maneuver. Well, oh, are they only wanting 1 flight maneuvers? Oh no, armaments drew itself. Okay, I see what happened. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but no, that makes perfect amount of sense. I almost want to do this, but I think Sands of Time is just like the better card here because we can get like AoE like this. Oh shit, I should have sent this down. That's okay. Because we do have Deathwing in hand. We'll probably slam down Drake's next turn. Do I want to trade? I think we trade this into here. And then we slam down a Drake, which gets rid of these 2. And then we're hoping 1 gets hit there. I don't want to slam this down. I just don't see a world where they can come back from this, right? Actually, I see 1 world where they come back from this. And that is not it. Alrighty. That definitely was a matchup where I was a little bit worried, but having tentacles in the opener was pretty nice. We will keep Paladin. This could be much worse of an opener. But yeah, we can use Paladin next turn. I love this portrait, by the way. I've started to really enjoy a lot of the 3D-ish portraits. Not the 3D, but I'm pretty sure this is a live 2D model. I'd almost want to bet you that's what it is. Where it's technically just, it's flat, but the game registers it as. Okay, that's an okay card for this to be destroy. And then we can curse Catacombs. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, you destroyed our 1-drop card that I don't really need. Yeah, curse Catacombs. Platosaur. Oh, I almost want to use this just to protect this. That was stupid. That was really, really stupid. Why did I do that? Because we're just discarding it with there, and that's one less thing we could have discarded for this. Uh, let's discard the AoE. By discarding the AoE, then we'll have a cheaper AoE for later. This is one matchup where I am a little bit worried of them being able to, like, do something about, oh, no, they don't have Corpse Explosion. Doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, having the discard here, or the AoE, which is pretty nice. I don't know if I want to waste it on a bunch of 1/1s, though. Oh, Duke. Getting hit by that? Don't mind if I do. Because now they're up to 10/10s. If we can top deck Bat Mask at any point, I think we just win the game. That makes it a little bit more annoying. But we can just AoE everything. What we get. Oh. I mean, if we can get the other Divergence and it hits one of these, then it'll be a 1 drop. And then drawing into Bat Mask. Sarah. Because that can't eat anything if this is here. If this somehow lives, then that'd be hilarious. And then Bat Mask has the top deck. Because I don't see a world where you can get rid of this. I mean, you can bat into this, but like. Am I missing something? Oh, I guess if they have 3 damage. Duke number 2. Okay. That actually isn't bad because I can do this. Freeze away. Occultist. It's probably Ysera. Go face. Because this will be destroyed next turn. And this isn't low enough. I guess you hero power, then you hope it hits here instead of here. It's like a 50-50 shot. And they lost the 50-50 shot. Bat Mask! Bat Mask! Bat Mask! Okay. That's bad. That's not bad, though. Go with a 5 armor. Discover a spell. What I need it to do. I think we're still okay. We're basically living on a dream. I mean, we have the mana next turn to do what we need to do, but like. It's not what I want. I almost want to slam down the second one, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. I don't think any of them will survive. Like that, this is annoying, but like we use this, discover a spell, and they can only get rid of one of these a turn. Because I think the play here is slam that into here. We hope we get like a one damaging thing like that. Uh, I shouldn't have played the other one, but that's okay. That's okay. Enjoy the board of 11/11s. Oh, I didn't see the Crumble Crusher. I don't like Crumble Crusher just because of the fact that it's high cost. Um, you can run him. Let me look at how the deck spread is. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you could get away with doing it. There's a lot lower card thresholds here because it is the most flexible of the removal tools. Yeah, that would be fine, I think. Okay, well, I do this and just go face. When this deck goes off, it goes off hard. Alright, over 3 games, so that's my final thoughts of deck. So, I ended up playing 20 games with the deck and ended up with a 40% win rate, which is honestly where I expected this deck to be. And you might be noticing, there is one card that did not make the final cut. Destructive Phoenix does not work how I had hoped, where if you had discarded the card lit on fire by any other means, it would summon a copy. And because it didn't work, I ended up cutting that card out of the list. Overall, though, one of the late games additions, thanks to a viewer in my Twitch chat, I think named R Hex, suggested Blood Petal Biome, which increased the playability of this deck by quite a bit. Most of the time, when you slam this down, you're just going to keep the temporary card in your hand because that counts as a discard. This allows you to ramp up Duke incredibly quickly and made for a lot of really non-game games for this deck. Overall, I wish I had included it earlier in because I think we could have actually approached a 50% win rate. The other thing I wanted to maybe try out would be using more of the Herald package instead of the Shred package, but you can always try that out. Let me know how that turns out if you do. Overall, if you're looking for something to do with the discard package in standard, this is going to be one of your better decks to do it with, but I would not recommend crafting it unless you already have all the cards in it. Now, before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. If you want to help out the channel a little bit more, you can always leave a comment, subscribe, turn on a notification button if you haven't already, use the new hype button, and they all help out the channel as much. But until next time, bye-bye.